I don't even know if this is gonna go up. I am. It's the second morning in a row that I woke up feeling. I don't know, feeling like I want more, like. Okay, so I think this all stemmed from like 2 nights ago. I was looking for something on Netflix, and in my like watch list or like in my list in general, it's Grand Army was in there, and so like I was watching a few clips from the show, and then that sent me to my YouTube where I was watching like being on set and all that stuff. I really miss that, and it, it's been it's been a little tough because it's like I got a taste of it. I got a taste of acting, a big taste. I got a big bite of acting, and I got to experience being an actor, being on set, being around other castmates, production life, all that. I got to be on Netflix. And then I got another opportunity to play a voiceover for a character for an animated show. And again, I got a taste of that. I got a big bite. It just showed me that that is truly something that I want to be doing for the rest of my life. Before I was acting, I was a server, and no, even before that, like when I was living in my childhood home, I actually got my first camera, and I was making little like skits and little vlogs or whatever. And I was also writing, and writing did a lot for me, honestly. I would write these little shows, and I didn't really have a plan for them. I just liked writing them. So I would write these little shows, and then I would put them in a binder and then start on a new show. And then at one point in my life, I ended up sending my script out to a few networks. But I'm saying this because it's something that I loved doing. I got a taste of in a smaller way, writing a script, that fulfillment of finishing one, and the possibility of a network picking it up and it being a thing. So I just, at that age, found some early loves, and yeah, still to this day, I love writing and I love acting. And I feel like because I've done it and I know that I'm in love with it, it's like not being able to be with your loved one. Oh my gosh. Okay, now that's dramatic. Okay, that's a little dramatic. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound dramatic. I'm basically saying it's like, imagine if your dream was to be, I don't know, like a firefighter, right? You watch like all these firefighter shows, and you're like, one day, like I want to do that. And then and then you're like in, I don't know, you're 14, and the fire truck department brings the fire truck to your school. You get to walk on the fire truck, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Like, this is everything that I imagined, right? And then few years later, whether you go to college or you take online classes or you just like doing your own thing, you get the opportunity to go to like the academy or whatever you do before and do like training to see if you can pass and become a firefighter. And then you do that, you do an amazing job, you pass, and then you're literally like about to be a firefighter. I don't know what the steps are. You know, I only watch Chicago Fire, but you become a firefighter, right? And then you're a firefighter for like a few years and you're loving it, and then something happens, whether it's like an injury or I don't know, your family grows and you have to take, like, whatever it may be for you to step away from it or not be able to do it happens, and you're like, oh, like you miss it because you did it. You know what I mean? Like, you reached your goal, found out that you loved it, fell in love with it, and then something separated you from it. It's like you got that taste. You got that big scoop. So I hope that freaking made sense. Is that called an analogy? I don't know. But I'm just trying to give you an example of how I'm feeling right now. Matter of fact, this might just be turned into a little voice diary YouTube channel, because I just feel like expressing is something that in certain ways I can do it, in certain ways I can't. When you get deep down to like what you're really feeling inside, or what I'm really feeling inside, I can open up about certain things, and some things I can't. And so I was doing therapy, and I did not like it because I don't like opening up in that way. Or it's a long story, but anyway, sometimes I just turn on my camera and I just record something like this, and I don't ever post it. It's just an outlet for me to just be able to say what's on my mind, just like I can in this book. Sorry, everything's dusty because I was cleaning, but in this book, Things I Can't Say Out Loud, this is probably the best gift or the best thing that my mom could have given me, because it's true. Things I can't say out loud. I struggle there. Yeah. I struggle with saying what's on my mind when it's like deeper. Like if there's something on my mind, like, oh, like for instance, my cousin's wedding's coming up, and I was feeling a little stressed because I was supposed to work with this company that was going to send me some fits, get me tailored and everything, because it would be my first suit. But it would just also be like my first suit since post-op, and my first time in a suit in front of my entire family. That was tough for me, but also an exciting moment, you know? And also I just wanted to look good. Like, it's our first wedding as a family that we're all going to be at, and I just wanted to look my best for my cousin, you know what I mean? And it was kind of weighing on me that I had to last minute go and find a bunch of pieces from different stores and put it together and make it look good. And I've tried on my fit multiple times in the past week, and there are things I like about it, but then I get a little iffy, you know, and I don't know why. And because I wasn't writing it down and expressing what was actually in my heart that I was feeling, I was just feeling like this for such a long time. And then I wrote about it yesterday, and I realized what was actually affecting me. So, like that I can say, but for example, me feeling like I am kind of lost when I'm not like acting, or feeling like I don't know what to do if I'm not receiving an audition, sending in a self-tape, writing a show or a movie, acting. Like, those are the things that I love doing, so I'm trying to figure out how to be okay if I can't do that, or when I can't do that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think that's it. I think I'm trying to learn how to be still and like in silence. I think I'm trying to find other things that bring fulfillment to me, so when auditions are slow or if I haven't booked anything new, there are other things that bring joy to me. And I think that's why writing means so much to me. The tough part about writing is that once I'm done, like I have an episode ready to go, but I don't know what to do now. It's like I write these episodes and these movies and then I don't know what to do. I pitch and I try to find people who I think would fall in love with the project, but these people are also working on their own projects, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and then that just makes me feel defeated and I'm like, "No, I'm done writing." So it's my own thing. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I'm putting it out there, I guess, so that I can remind myself to keep working on it. Yeah, I have this script. I have this script right here, which is the first episode for a new TV show that I'm writing. And I read part of it to my mom, and then my older brother Cyril read some of it himself. And the feedback that I received from it just made me feel very... It just felt right. Like, they were truly happy for me, and that meant a lot. This is a movie that I wrote clearly back in March 2022. No, actually, I wrote this in October, late October of 2010. Yeah, October 2000. Okay, guys, sorry. The last memory card ran out of space, so we got a new memory card in. I was saying that the last time that I printed this movie script was March 2022, but the last time I worked on it was, I believe, February of 2024. And because this script is about... I wrote this script when my best friend committed suicide in high school. So a lot of it was like... was kind of like in the middle of me hurting, healing, and I don't know, it felt like it maybe was therapy for me. And so there was a lot of fixing because how I was feeling and the state that I was in, state of mind that I was in at that time. No place to write a script to be submitted, but still I created something really nice, really, really amazing, in my opinion. Something that was just like a beautiful piece. But as the years went on, I was still healing, and I was growing as a person, as a writer. And so there were just some things where I was like, okay, if we're going to actually pitch this, we have to be respectful of the family, of my best friend's family, my friends, myself, my heart, and everything. And make sure it's something that I'm happy about and that D would be proud about, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just took a while, and I'm still actually to this day changing things around. My mom really wants me to pitch this one. She really wants me to. She's read a little bit of it, and she's also heard a lot about it, and she really wants me to pitch this one. But I just kind of put a pause on that one, and I've been focusing on this because this one just hits different for me. Oh my gosh, does it hit different for me. So, yeah. Okay. I guess to wrap this up, a message that I can leave off on. It is okay, I would say. It is okay to, at times, be uncomfortable with, like, stillness and silence and uncertainty. And it's okay. It's not easy at times, but it's not something that you have to be stuck in. Sometimes it could be that the universe or God, whoever your higher person is, just allowing you to seek out another path that is also meant for you, and or just give time to put things into place so that you can continue on that path. So I'm going to work on looking at it like that. And yeah, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So the things that I'm going to do is work on making sure that my first episode is really good, and I actually have how I want the second episode to be. So I'm going to start working on that for the weekend. And then I'm also going to, actually, no, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put too much on my plate. You don't got to put so much on your plate. I am going to work on making sure that episode is ready, and then I'm going to start episode 2 of the TV show that I am writing. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you guys for talking that out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.